All right, here at the Lake Erie, the Center of Lake Erie Education and Research, we do have a screen that tells you information about all of the Great Lakes so you can compare and contrast them. All of our exhibits here are going to have a kiosk that you're free to interact with whenever you come. There's always something new to learn. So you just go ahead and click whatever it is you want to know more about. For example, water temperature across all of the Great Lakes. This is going to be an average for the summer. So you can see there's a big difference between Lake Erie, which is very shallow, and it's in the 80s in the summer, versus Lake Superior, which is kind of in the 40 range in the summer, so much cooler. So not only can you check the water temperature across all of the Great Lakes, you can also see some real-time wind. This page is going to tell you the current temperature, it's going to tell you wind direction, and even wind strength. So more vibrant colors are going to be stronger winds. Here in Erie, we have some winds going towards the northeast, and they're pretty strong today. Well, if you're not interested in geography, we also have some information about structures on the Great Lakes. So not only can you see lighthouses on the Great Lakes, you can also see all of the shipwrecks that we know of. And once it gets started here, you can see that Lake Erie actually has the most. And that's because Lake Erie is the shallowest of the Great Lakes, and it's very rocky on the western side. You can compare that to Lake Superior, which is a very deep lake, and it hardly has any compared to us. Right. So we can also see the depths of all the Great Lakes here. The key is going to explain the colors. The dark blue and purple is actually going to mean that the water is more shallow there. So as you can see, Lake Erie is actually the shallowest of the Great Lakes. Again, if you compare it to Lake Superior can get up to over 1,300 feet deep, but Lake Erie can only get up to 200 feet deep. So there's a big temperature difference because of the depth. So this is our light up table of Lake Erie. It's a model that tells you the depth of it. So you can go ahead and see the difference between the western side of the lake and the eastern side. The western side is much more shallow than the eastern side. And the color indicates temperature. So where it's more shallow, it's going to be warmer water. But where it's deeper, where the color is a little bit different, it's going to be cooler water.
Many people have to come here. You're educated on the lake, how big the depth is, and also how they are picking up the garbage in the lake. And it's interesting that they have this machine now that can skim and grab the plastic and things of this sort. And we have to know how much garbage is dumping into our lake. I have not visited the rest of the exhibit, but what I have seen is very interesting. How many people know how deep the lake is? You don't know. And if you look at this map, and I'm a boater, it's really interesting. When you go from Port Erie to Port Dover, and you're going this body of water, and how deep that our lake is there. It's pretty interesting.
My son like solar system a lot, so he was asking a lot. Now, as you see, he is afraid I'm living here. Yeah, he is autistic, but the most what he like here, the solar system, he is called solar system. So, and now he is asking me to come every day, but I cannot make it every day. So we come every week here, and he is discovering and he is trying to see. When he was touching, he sees the difference, and he observing. Is it this one? I think that's like the best things I see in the library because my kids like it, and I think like it's a lot of information here, even for adult. Like all the time I visit here, I see a lot of people coming and discovering, and even when we talk to people, they have like something like this here. They get like curious, and they will say like next time when we go library, we will sure go and visit there. And I've been here with my English classes here with my teacher, and I told them about this program, and they get excited, and they see they came and they see what they have, and they really like it. All the students, they like it. Yeah.
Alright, well this is our rotating exhibit. Right now we're using this space to raise awareness about our plastic usage. All of this plastic was found in storm drains around the Mill Creek area. So we really emphasize the importance of reducing, reusing, and recycling. We do have a couple of alternatives to plastic over here that you're more than welcome to explore. Different areas of life, plastic is in all of them. So for example, a lot of us know about the reusable tote bag that we take to our grocery stores instead of plastic bags. But what you might not know about are compostable trash bags. And this kiosk will actually give you a link to where you can purchase these items too. All right, this is our NOAA Science on a Sphere. Not only can you visit different planets using the kiosk here, but you can also learn more about the Earth itself. We have different categories for air, water, and land. So you can see earthquakes in real time, clouds in real time, and you can even track a turtle migration. As you can see, they like to stay where the water's not too hot and not too cold. This is our education lab where our director, Dr. Sam, works with environmental educators to educate the public about the world around them.
I think it's just been a tremendous opportunity to be able to like touch and meet base with the community, and especially kids that may not have had like these opportunities as available to them. And this is just a tremendous opportunity to look at like data from state-of-the-art models, and it's really interesting opportunity. There's not many systems like this on Earth, so it's really cool that Erie got one. And I think that this has just been, it's a really good segue for interest and breeding curiosity, I think.
Sign, right, that you have some good stream quality in those situations, right? There's other insects where I do on one side, and then I kind of
hose off a little bit.
right? If you guys want those.
So whenever you visit the Center of Lake Erie Education and Research, find a docent. We'll be able to answer any of your questions. We'll be able to share our enthusiasm and our knowledge with you and foster your love of science just like ours. That's great.
I expect these kids to come away with a love of their home, a love of water, a love of our planet, and a love of each other. When we create community, we create caring, and people change. They change how they treat each other. They change how they treat their home, their planet, their water, and that's what we're looking to do, change lives.